A big hello once again to everyone watching. Back with some more City Bus Manager for part 4 of our series in Southeast London with Gagged over here. Our bus company, and we're still in the original sized bus garage. We'll get that expanding. The aim of today, once again, actually completing all the things on the sides so we get some trophies so that we can do research, expand, increase our frequencies, and continue to get more routes. As simple as. Get this cleaned, get a lovely London General branded line cities. Ignore this one over here, which has no branding at all. That's, so I don't get a gag or gal up behind me for using their name. Have to complete 9 repairs, and sadly our big lemon bus is steaming, smoking with quite black smoke out the rear. So got to fix this, got to change its V-belt, put on some air conditioning. Don't really know why that's a requirement. Not going to use that for, I'd say, probably about 80% of the year here in the UK. But I'll repair it anyway because it counts towards the 9 repairs and maintenances. Is there any other buses that... Oh yes, there is another bus. Our little sit over here, the Slag Coach branded one with the beach ball livery. Oh, this is in quite... not great nick. Quite horrible nick, to be honest. Oh, we do not have a lifting platform. Okay, wait for our big lemon bus to be out of the workshop. And on top of that, we have to improve our company rating. I have to assign 129, 129. This, it doesn't, no estimate on the amount of passengers, so I'll probably send out a little, should I send out a little bread van? I'll send out the little bread van, which is in a disgusting brown colour. Which, honestly, I don't think TFL will approve of, but thankfully we're in the era where the entirety of London's bus market was deregulated. So that means I can do stupid stuff like, I basically have, the entirety of Southeast London have no night service after about 7 o'clock in the evening. Just like most other major cities in the UK post deregulation. In the previous episode, just set up this new route, the D3. This is nearly the entirety of it. I could expand it to do the entirety of the route, but I'm just going to terminate it short at Shadwell. Good enough for now. What is this over here? Oh, the Rotherhithe Tunnel. Keep forgetting that this exists. Could always make some... could recreate a route that used to go through the Rotherhithe Tunnel, which was actually operated by bread vans by First. I think it was the 385, I want to say. I don't actually remember the route number off the top of my head. All I know is it went from, I think, Surrey Quays up until... where did it actually terminate? Good question. Might have been Cannon Town. Well, actually, Cannon Town's a bit far, to be honest. Poplar, Limehouse. Again, don't remember off the top of my head where that terminated, but I can always just terminate it at Shadwell or create my own route. Really, it's not absolutely necessary to recreate every single route in real life in this game. You can pick and choose. Oh, there's still no free lifting platform. Really taking the time over here repairing this bus. Jesus, I didn't realise, we were that much of a bandit operator. We ran our buses into the ground that much. Surprised the thing has wheels and is actually able to drive out on its own. Okay, so that counted towards 2 repairs and maintenances. I don't know why it didn't count towards all 3, considering we changed 2 bits and we did some maintenance as well, but digress. Assign this one to the 181, sent out to the London General vehicle, which the 181 did used to have in the form of, what was it, the oldest start in London? Towards the end of its contract with GAL. Ended up having some London General branded LDPs. Or LP... was it LPD or LD? I forgot which one. The gist is still the same. It was LDP 192. With a delicious Allison 8045, I'd want to say, gearbox wine. I've forgotten what it is, but the pre Allison's 2100 series gearboxes that came out in 2002. It's just tasteful. Absolutely miss when buses had character like that. Nowadays, everything's just boring VoIP or EV or hybrid governs. It's not quite the same, to be honest. I mean, you do sometimes get some hybrids that sound, well, worse for wear as being generous. 199, I think 199 might be a route. The first route that we uplift the frequency on. Get a few more buses, expand the premises. What does it currently run at? It's been a while since I played the save, so I can't even remember, to be honest, off the top of my head. I think this is every half an hour with 4 buses. Can up it every 20 minutes, puts 2 extra buses onto it. And goes up to 8 if we want to do every 15. Okay, you know what? I'm going to stick with... how much did it increase by? I've forgotten already. It's an extra 2. Okay, increase it up to every 20, because I think it needs it. Or maybe just, you know, use longer buses on it, bigger buses. That would help. Now the next assignment is literally just to refuel our buses. I mean, these are really, really basic tasks to start us off with. But it can't be complaining. I could do some research into a new solo bus. We also can research to reduce the price of replacement parts by 10%, which would be useful, considering the state that we run our bus into. Better food for my employees. I don't know why I'm wasting time researching stuff like that. It's just completely useless. Research another new solo bus. I have no paint shop. Grand. 136. Oh, the vehicle just came in. Fantastic. Send you straight back out. That reminds me, gonna need to buy 2 extra buses because we did just increase the frequency of the 199 and we're already struggling for bus availability as it is. So we could go with the Star C2. Can afford 2 of those? We're just about scraping our pennies together for this one, breaking the piggy bank. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, I do not have a London livery for this. I thought I did, turns out I didn't. Not a problem, can very quickly make one. Just do the basic reds. Hold on. Create from new. Basic London reds. How about we just do a Riva cow horn? Is that even possible with this? Will that work? I think that just about works. So this needs to be like a bit of a cream colour, to be honest. Bit more creamy. Like that. Just behind the wheel arch. Just behind the wheel arch again. And then get the bus colour. Get the Riva cow horn. Little swoop in. Oh, I didn't get the cream cut. It doesn't matter, to be honest, actually, now that I think about it. That will be close enough. And get the little stripe around the front. I mean, it's not very even, but it's, you know, it's close enough. It will do. Could very quickly get the Arriva logo to put onto this. Arriva. Get the old one. Because obviously you never see the new one slapped onto that livery with the cow horns. Because the old livery actually has character, like the new one. Which is, you know, character's just not allowed. Oh, there we go. Arriva logo in white. This needs to be... I think it was a yellowish colour in London. Or more like orange? Again, completely useless actually trying to describe it considering can't see what I'm doing, but it will be worth it, I promise. There we go. Could do the same with the Arriva. It doesn't matter. Do that in textures. There we go. And now I have the Arriva. And here's the Arriva logo. can just slap that at the back here. Slap one. I mean, I would put one up here, but it's really annoying with the C2. The actual masking around the windows you can't paint over. And it's the same for a lot of buses, which just makes them just that tad bit annoying. So I'll slap this in the middle. And obviously they would have the tagline of Serve in London, which, oh, you know what? I'll recreate really quickly. I don't actually know what font they used, but I will use one that I think looks similar. Or close enough. Doesn't have to be exactly. And then get this imported in, this decal. This is honestly what makes the game so fun. It's just being able to recreate everything. And okay, that's not... The font isn't exactly the same. But we can look over that. It kind of needs to be thicker. Needs to make that thicker. So it's actually visible. Other than that feels a bit too thick looking at that. Put that in, see if that... you know what? Yeah, that works. Serve in London. And slap on the Arriva logo at the front. Even though we're not Arriva. We're playing as their rivals. But again, beside the point. Serve in London, there we go. Save it. Arriva London. Apply. In it comes. Oh. And it's painted over the roof. Made it looking kind of grim. Oh well. Tiny little details. I'm sure I'll fix out those bugs later. Oh, this is coming all stinking with no fuel. I don't even know how it managed to get back to the garage. Put the game on 3x speed. Have to assign the 47. Send out some of the new... Oh, I just bought 2 of them. Oh well. Send out some of the new lovely Satara C2s that we have, which don't have a C2 back. Just noticed. And the front... Okay, I mean, the front is close enough to a C2. But back, definitely not. That's, I think, the Line City? Where's the Line City? Oh, no, it's not Line City, but it's just copy and paste. It's not exactly... is there any spare buses I can send? I guess I send out this one after I clean it. It needs to be refueled and cleaned as well. Game's very, very micromanagey. Ooh. They're serving hot dogs outside our garage. Now that's something you don't see in London. It's a shame. And also a subway station, or metro or underground, whichever term you prefer. Which definitely you wouldn't see in southeast London. Because we're not allowed to have the underground apparently down here. It's just southeastern, southern, or southwest trains for us. I mean, southwestern railway. Southwest trains is long defunct. Look, that slip of tongue. Assigning another shift for the 47. Putting that bread van on the 129 maybe wasn't the smartest moves. It's like, it's working. Average utilization for our routes is pretty decent. The 181's doing alright. I mean, it doesn't really do much aside from popping into Lower Sydenham, then going around Hither Green, then just terminating that Lewisham. Have the 136, which just about reaches Peckham, not really Peckham bus station. Then after that, extend it up to Elephant and Castle, expand to the west. If I actually click the right thing this time instead of expanded north. I mean, it does give us access to Stratford, so we can do a separate route from the Blackwall Tunnel up to Stratford following the 108. Just a shame, can't really do the full 108 because the tunnel is just a bit buggy. For whatever reason, there's no way to actually come back once you cross the river. Which is a story of real life. Once you go to the north, you never want to come back to the south. Another bus that needs refueling and cleaning. Get the cleaners straight onto this line city. Also notice the livery for this is really, really dark, the reds. That was a slight oversight on my part. Oh, another stinking bus, and this one's filthy. Look at the dirt marks on there. You'd think it was driving down country roads. Look how messy it is. But no, it's just a lovely streets of Peckham. Cleanliness. Oh, you can just about see the stink lines coming out of there. Honestly, it's a bit strange having Catford Bus Garage run the D3 all the way in Canary Wharf. The dead runs and the dead mileage must be massive. But hey, this is in the world where like West Ham doesn't exist. The other stagecoach garages in the area that would be running this, like you know, Lee Interchange, all those, Modern Wharf down here, just nope, don't exist. Send out onto the D3 and then onto the 136. This needs to be refueled. This bus needs to be cleaned. It just gets to a point where it's very nice to sit and just watch your buses mill about as they fill up, picking up a ton of passengers. Loan-wise, should I change the ticket prices? Ticket prices are alright. I don't know what's happening with the weekly ticket though. I think it's a bargain. It's cheaper than it is currently. This is about like 2017 prices, I think, for the weekly ticket in London, or the weekly cap. You know, I'll increase prices. Take out 2 loans, so I have 100 grand. Send out a few more buses, just so that I can buy a couple more C2s. Can't buy 3, can only buy 2. Okay, maybe we don't go the full hog and get some C2s. Maybe we stick with line cities, because I can get 3 of those. I can almost get 4, actually. We'll get some line cities then. Load up. And also adjust this colour of reds, because it's just a tad dark. You know, that works. Slap on the London General logos. I mean, I could always put the Go-Ahead's logos instead. Let's pretend like this is, you know, a couple of years later, updated liveries, where they replaced all sense of character and just went with the boring standard Go-Ahead London with no subsidiary names. So import that, the Go-Ahead London logo, slap that on top of the door, which is just, it always goes up here, one then goes up on the front. One is either under the driver window or on top of the driver window, depending. This time I'll probably put it, I'll put it on top. Slap one at the back. Although there doesn't tend to be one at the back, but these are tiny little details. There we go. Sign that onto the 136. Get the new buses already out and making some money. Gotta clean the ones that are actually still in the depot though. Actually, you know, remind myself to maintain them, fuel them. Okay, wash this one. This one also needs refueling because its tank's about half empty. Get the 199. Sign that line city onto it. Oh, and the days are slowly ticking by. Every single route just getting busier and busier. I think our rating is slowly, but you know, surely improving. Apart from Piggy over here, which, you know, might be just describing their looks, who decided to give us 1 star in between all these 5-star reviews. I mean, doesn't make much sense to me. But hey ho, people are entitled to their opinions. Oh, there's 23 people waiting at Elfson Road for the 47. Maybe it's time to slightly increase the frequency of the 47. It's every half an hour throughout the night. And then every hour on Sunday. Okay, on Sundays it can go down to every half an hour. and then make it every 20 minutes during the rush hour. Go into easy mode. How many buses does that? That uses 6. Another 2. Okay. You know, just get it running. No. Every half an hour, and then during the rush hour, it will be every 20. See, TfL don't like doing that. They like standardization. All routes must be the same frequency no matter the time of day. In fact, there was one point, I think, the 25 used to run... The 25 pretty much used to run at the exact same frequency no matter the time of day. It had a slight variation after 7 up until about 5 in the morning. Because it used to run, what, it was like every 2 to 3 minutes, and then in the night it was like every 3 to 6. And it's like, Jesus Christ, how many buses do you want? What's the frequency? Yes. Oh, this is in horrible condition. Look at the smoke pouring out of that. Needs an engine. What's happened? How? It's the driver that's caused this. Would one of you like to explain what you did to blow up our engine on the Cito, of all things? What route was it even on? I don't have any challenging routes. Okay, so gonna have to order a new engine, and that bus will be out of service whilst I wait for the delivery tomorrow at 9, because I'm not paying for the extra for the delivery to arrive immediately. What else does it need? Engine, light. I think we have lights. Brake pads. Yep, just need an engine. Giving it an engine rebuild. Oh no. For a second there, I thought it was another bus in horrible mechanical condition, but nope, just no fuel. I'm pretty certain it's just my drivers siphoning fuel from these buses at this point. Okay, now at Bendy I understand being low on fuel. Because those are fuel guzzlers. Love to gulp down every single bit of fuel you put into them. Refuel the Bendy. Assign this Lion City onto the 181. Is this assigned to anything? 181. 181, 181. This is broken. This is stinky. This is assigned to nothing. 129, nothing. And the 199. So assign this into the 136. And then assign, I think, which one was it? It was this. Do I not have any? Oh, I do have a larger bus, but that requires cleaning before it gets sent out. It's okay because it'll get sent out at 7. It will run throughout the night. Do we still have the 47? Have the N108 and the 199, which I think also runs 24/7. It doesn't run 24/7. Okay, guess I'm just waiting to expand a bit further to create the N199, but it's just a bit inefficient doing that, to be honest. Next up, I think the next thing I'd like to do is probably recreate the northern half of the 108. So from Stratford, bring it all the way down. I mean, it used to run along the, A3, I think this is? It used to run alongside here, but now it goes via Bromley by Bow and behind all the back streets, swapping routings with the D8. Which is, you put on lovely Citaros onto the route only for them to be bogged down in back street driving. Why? Oh. At least got to experience the cadets screaming their heads off going down the A3. Oh, our ratings still good? Ratings are still fantastic, but we're not going up to 3.4. I think it's really irresponsible how GAG places zero value on passenger satisfaction. These overcrowded buses on the 199 are really not amusing anymore. Look, okay, I gave you 1 extra bus per hour. What more do you want from me? Saying that I don't care about passenger satisfaction. I mean, I don't really, if you look at the state of some of the buses I send out, but that is beside the point. Oh, another stinker. Get that cleaned up. Right now, not going to do any more expanding in terms of adding more routes or anything, because mostly we're constrained by the size that we've expanded our garage to. So going to need to wait until I unlock the... which one is it? To expand company premises. Once I get this, then, and only then, we can expand, because then I'll actually have room for some more buses, because right now it's a real big headache. Only being able to accommodate about 20 buses. It involves me doing a lot of juggling with night routes to get these buses out on the road in the middle of the night, so you don't just have a massive backlog of vehicles wanting to turn in here. And then you have all the neighbours complaining, being like, bro, we're trying to drive down here. Why do you have a sea of buses waiting to turn into your garage? Fuel. There's no free petrol station. Oh, at least I tried. Buy another bus if needed. Have you seen how many buses I have right now? You want me to buy another bus? Nope, that's not happening. I already have way too many. How many staff do I have? I have nearly 30 bus drivers. And they're all pretty stressed out of their minds. Okay, maybe I need a few more drivers then. Oh, I need to build additional office space. Okay, say less. Do I really not have any more buses? Can someone come in, please? Anyone come out from the streets? I need to yoink your bus for some more routes. Ugh. Office, build the office. Pretty much max out the size of it. Bit inefficient this layout, but it doesn't matter. Then we can just hire a couple more drivers, to be honest. Just so that we have some happier drivers, because right now they're, you know, I think me asking them to do like 1 more hour of overtime before punching me in the face. That's how stressed out they are. Okay, what's arrived in? So we have just 1 Lion City, and I have 2 routes that need assigning. Yikes. Not going great so far. I always forget about these 2 measly chairs that I've just left in here. Oh well. So that's off-center. That's really annoying. I don't know why I didn't expand it equally. Then again, there are 2 parking spots here, so swings and roundabouts. It's... I've tried making it efficient, doesn't matter. Assign this onto the N136. Get that washed, get this cleaned, get this... it just annoys me, I keep seeing the smoke and I keep clicking wanting to fix it, but I just don't have the engine parts yet. Just ordered a new engine off IKEA, or Wish actually, to be honest. A Wish.com engine. Refuel that. Oh, this is smoking as well. Why are you smoking? Oh, can my buses go like 5 seconds without bursting into flames? What is... oh, it has a flat tire. Okay, that's easy to repair. 3.4. 3.4. Can my company average please increase to 3.4? That is all I'm asking. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Improve my company rating. 3.3. Up here it says it's 3.4. The game just doesn't want me to progress. It hates me. Okay, clean this. Did I just tick over to 3.4 stars? Is that what it is? It's like 3.40001, and over here the game's like, no, it needs to be like 3.45 before we give you the challenge complete. Oh, and also I've run out of parking spaces. Okay, there's a bus here just in the what's this? In the workshop. Just send it out, to be honest. Send out another one. Needs to be washed. Get that out. Get this out. There we go. And I'll send you out for the morning run out. 199. Send out some of the larger buses onto that. And then... oh, this still needs refueling. Keep forgetting about that. Yeah, I feel like I've done a pretty good job juggling the amount of buses I have parked in here compared to the amount of buses sent out onto night routes, considering I'm only 1 space short. Which is pretty good going, to be honest. Send that into the wash. Fantastic. Send this out to fuel so that this can then go into here, and then I can wash this. This bus will then free up some washing, and then fantastic. Now we have the free parking spot for you. So assign this onto the 199 Metro bus. This needs, you know what? Refuel you tomorrow. This needs a bit of a clean. This needs a wash. This is okay. This needs a bit of everything, to be honest, but I don't care about you enough to actually give you all that attention. That's off. These are all good. This is on fire. That's all good. Everything's all fine, actually, to be honest. Okay, I'll set that one to go refuel. There isn't anything that particularly needs my attention right now. Looking at the N108, it's doing okay. Go over to our bus routes tab, we can see which one's making us the most amount of money, most amount of profit in the past 7 days, which is the 47, which was running every half an hour, I should correct myself. But now it's running every 20 minutes. Surprising that the one route that TFL want to completely butcher with frequency decreases, you know, to the point where it's a low frequency route on the weekends, actually might even become a low frequency route during the weekdays. It's actually the most profitable in this game. The 136 that runs every 20, it's doing alright, it's doing alright. Pretty close to the 47. 199 as well, which I think also runs every 20. Runs every 20, yep. I don't know why I'm specifically targeted the 47 just not to run every 20. I kept it every half an hour. What's a mistake? Actually, I'll just make it run every 20 throughout the day. Just do TFL standardization BS. 129, doing alright. The very first... Oh, sorry, these are the very last journeys of the day. Actually, completely empty. No point running these. Okay, noted. So I'll just make it finish around midnight. Yes. Midnight is a good point to let it finish. But in the mornings? Is it the same in the mornings? In the mornings it's... Oh wait, no, on Wednesday. On Wednesday after 7, just no one wanted to use the 129. Which seems very not realistic, to be honest. In the mornings, seems pretty busy. Yeah, it seems incredibly busy. Might be actually worthwhile making it start a bit earlier, considering the very first journey already is almost completely packed. 181, doing alright. Probably could stop running after. I mean, still making decent money, but could probably stop running after about midnight or after 11. These tabs do give you a pretty good insight into, you know, the actual even more finer details into the micromanage inside, and finally can actually expand the company premises. Oh, it's been a chore, but we finally got there in the end. And I can also repair this engine, right? No, it's not 9 yet. God damn it. Oh, the cleaner. I'm happy to say that currently a lot of fun here at work. I don't know. How can you enjoy yourself cleaning up puke and human waste from the buses that run 24/7 out of here? Especially some of the night buses. I mean, granted, none of our routes currently run into central London, which I mentioned is where the worst of it probably is. But still, they're pretty busy at night. So the next goal is to increase the bus network because it's at 25% coverage. To do that, it's going to require filling in a route to Blackheath, so we're going to get the 202 going. And then do the northern half of the 108, do some stuff around Stratford and Hackney. Do something that links the two. Off the top of my head, I don't. The 308 maybe? The 308 does more like round the back from... Yeah, no, it can do the 308 because we do have Stratford International over here. Stratford is a great place to send our buses considering the amount of shops and stuff here. Stratford High Street, there's Stratford, where's Stratford? Oh, that's Stratford City over here. And then, I don't know where the Stratford bus station is. right next to the main station. I think I'm just... Oh yeah, that's just here. Completely blind. Assign this onto the D7. D7? D3. Don't quite have the D7 yet. Whenever research for the expanded premises completes, which will be in a bit, can then enlarge, add buy some new buses even, and then add a few new routes to our network. Can even get started on the planning phase for that. So we'll go off from the Stratford International, which I just realised for some reason the game does not think there's a connection here. This is where the bus stand where the 108 stands at Stratford International. Apparently there is no road, and the company has expanded. Assign all these routes just before I forget. Get those going, and then we can build way more parking spaces, new routes, new buses. It's a new company, to be honest. Look at that. We can get the 108 going from Stratford International. It goes around to Stratford City. Well, actually, it turns into the Stratford City bus station. Turns into it like this. Okay, doesn't do this. Doesn't, you know, slap itself into reverse and then back up to Stratford City. But close enough, I think. And then it goes kind of around the park. Oops, over there, around Stratford, the West Ham Park, the Olympic Stadium. I don't actually know what the name of it. Doesn't quite do. Okay, I guess it does do that. So it goes around the Aquatic Centre. Comes down Gubbins Road, Carpenter's Primary School, Wharton Road, Abbey Lane. Past the... does it... Yeah, no, wait. Hang on. I don't... Does it go... No, it doesn't do that. Hold on, hang on a minute. Completely done that wrong. Does it? It doesn't go via the... It doesn't go via Bow Flyover. It does go via... Probably by Bow Station. And again, 108 routes that I do use, well, used to use even quite a lot. So, but it was mostly on the southern half of the river. The northern half, after Stratford, I used a couple of times. It wasn't really. It's a useful link between south and north, to be honest, between Stratford and Greenwich. Even though you do have the Jubilee line, but you know, still, that's beside the point. If you don't like using the underground because it makes you feel a bit claustrophobic for whatever reason, then you always have the 108. Oh, it does. Okay, so I was correct in it going via the Bow Flyover, then Bow Church. Oops, messed that up. Doesn't go via Hancock Road. Goes Bow Flyover, Bow Church, Bow Station, and then it turns down onto Runton Roads, Bow Roads, Roton Roads, Devons Road Station. Goes down to Cranwell Close, Fawn Street, which it then turns onto All Saints, Langton Park Station, Crisp Street Market, and then Poplar All Saints, which is where it then goes down and joins onto the Blackwall Tunnel via Blackwall Tunnel. Has it been fixed? Oh, it has actually been fixed, and now I can do the entire 108. That's the terminating stop over there, so I'll put it up here. Maybe I'll put it behind. I don't think you'll be... actually, no, I will create a new stop. Save myself the hassle in the future. Send it via... Doesn't go via Broad Street. Send it via Brood Street. Primary School, the Oval Square, Village South, the Leisure Park West, Leisure Park East, then goes around Coomdale Road, Westerdale Road, Westcombe Park Station, Kirkside Road, then via the Royal Standard, then going down Stratheden Parade, Stratheden Roads, Shooters Hill Road, St Germans Place, Montpelier Row, down, well actually no, it doesn't do that, it just goes straight to the Blackheath Station, then Blackheath Hospital, St Margaret's Church, Brandon Road, the Squirrels, Lockmead Road, and then it's around to Lewisham Shopping Centre, which is where it terminates. Send it. Okay, the game doesn't want to send it the long way around. Alright, just terminate it at the shopping centre, to be honest. Send it back up via Lockmead Road, the Squirrels, St Margaret's Church, Blackheath Hospital, Blackheath Station, and then it goes around Royal Parade. Then goes up Montpelier Row, St Germans Place. Good section to get some fresh from a Citaro. Blackheath Park. What on earth is... What in God's green earth is it trying to do here? It's actually trying to serve the primary school directly. That is strange. Well, clearly not all the bugs were ironed out with this game. Still some exist with the mapping system. But hey, it's not too bad. You rarely notice them. Just sometimes they're a bit weird like that. Doombadale Road, Leisure Park East, then West, then the Village South, and then the Oval Square, then the primary school. Send it around Brood Street, Broad Street. Goes around to North Greenwich. Make it stop at the stop in front. Then it'll come around Modern Wharf Road. Hold on. Via Blackwall Lane. Then Modern Wharf Road. And then it should come back up Blackwall Tunnel, East India Dock Road. All Saints Church, Crisp Street Market, Andon Park Station, 4 Street, Cranwell Close, Devons Road Station. The game's slowly chugging along in the background. Ronton Place, or Ronton Road, Bow Road, Bow Church Station, Bow Church, Bow Flyover. Ideally get Bow Church on the correct side of the road. Bow Flyover. Abbey Lane. Wharton Road. Around Carpenter's Primary School. Gibbons Road. It probably does go around the Aquatic Centre again, but just to save time, not going to make it do that. Then it goes around Stratford City again. Does it only do that on the way? I think it does serve it twice. I can't remember off the top of my head if it serves it twice on the way back to Stratford International. Then terminates at Stratford International Station. So, that route can start at 5, leave it at 5, requires 5 buses at every half an hour. 3 every hour. Get it down to every half hour. Allow it to finish at midnight. Then have the N108 run, which is just the southern half of the route. Or I can get it to run throughout the night, to be honest. Get it to run throughout the night. Start it at past. Advanced settings. Allow shift changes within... route changes within a shift. And it takes nearly... What is that, nearly 3 hours to do an entire rounder? Sounds about right for the 108, to be honest. Especially if the Blackwall Tunnel decides to get all clogged up. One little coffin, that's all it takes for that to be clogged. Run it every half an hour on a Sunday, but finish it... Oh, finish it a bit early. By a bit early, I mean just give it like an hour and a half in the middle of the night where just nothing runs. If you check the timetable preview, you can see frequency. And then on Sunday, Oh, there's still a half an hour. Oh. Oh, no. Here it is. So at 11, and then the next bus is at 12:30, so that's about an hour and a half, which is fine. Alright, now getting signing the 108, the 129, another 108, another 108, a 181. Can get the bendy. I don't know why I've sent the bendy onto the 181. That's a mistake. Send that onto the 108. And then just like that, we have now got... 29% of the network is covered. That's really good. All it requires to do just another little, like, around the back houses route. You know what? I'm going to do that little, I think 385, I can't remember, 385, 387. Which was the bus route that ran through the tunnel? It was a 395. I was very close. So it ran from Rotherhithe. From Rotherhithe. Wait, no, from Surrey Quays to Limehouse. So it started off at the shopping centre, Surrey Quays Station, Rotherhithe Police Station. Maybe don't serve it twice. Surrey Quays Road, Neptune Street. Whoops, where has it sent me? Oh, I've been shot off to Blackheath. Fantastic. How about we create an express route from Surrey Quays all the way down to Blackheath? 395. No, that's the 295. That is in Clapham Junction. We're nowhere near close. Rotherhithe Tunnel. Where's the entrance to the tunnel? The entrance to the tunnel, I think, is there. So I think what would happen is I'd have to go here, Rotherhithe Station, and then... Oh, no. Will it allow this? Rotherhithe Station, fantastic. And now, will it use... Oh, yes! It uses the Rotherhithe Tunnel. Okay, Free Trade Wharf. Okay, that's... What is this spaghetti mess it's trying to do? Cable Street? Okay, so it shoots me out over here. Alright, terminate at Limehouse, Cable Street. Now, how is it going to get back around to Rotherhithe? Oh, and then it shoots it back around. Okay, that's not too bad, to be honest. Maybe remove Cable Street then. Rotherhithe, then instead of Rotherhithe Tunnel. St. Olave's Estate, Surrey Quays Road, Rotherhithe Police Station. Terminate it back around the shopping centre. Also add in, after Surrey Quays Station, add in Lower Road Surrey Quays Station. And then Surrey Quays Station again, just for good measure. And this can run, what, every 2 hours? Every hour? Requires just one singular bus. And it can be the very last... So it's, it used to finish around 7. Finish it at 7, start it around 6. Just for... Oh, nope. It's doing this thing. Where it's spamming my arrow keys. Great. Start it at 6. Oh, 5:50. Why not? Allow shift changes. Don't run it during the weekend. Just a weekday service. Grand. Oh, today's a Sunday. So I can't even get to see it in operation. See how much use it is. And I'm going to have to remind myself always to allocate a bread van to that. Because I don't want to be sending a bendy onto it. I think it's going to counter a few problems in the Rotherhithe Tunnel. Not that I even have any double-deckers actually to misallocate onto it, because I haven't had those unlocked yet. I have bendies. The game doesn't think I'm quite qualified enough to actually run deckers. Research. Am I able to get... Okay, I'll do research into more articulated buses. But for deckers, nope. Kaput, not allowed. Get this little Sito finally fixed. It's just been sitting there for days, crying for attention. So I've been desperately trying to ignore it, because I don't want to spend the money to fix it. Oh, this Sito here needs to be refueled. Give this a bit of a clean. Give this a bit of a wash. I don't know if it's particularly dirty. And this will forever be known as the little bread van that goes down the tunnel. should call it like the stink van. That's what this will be. I've only had a paint shop, so I could paint it, give it its own dedicated livery. Actually, that reminds me. Now that I have space, I can. Gonna slap a paint shop, probably just here. Now can paint this. Gonna put a special first livery for the 395 when it decides to move. And whilst that's waiting, create some custom decals. Okay. Get some root branding onto this. Oops. There we go. And then paint it the nice traditional reds. No mistaking who operates this. Import in the decals. And then getting in the first logos. Create a first willow leaf logo as well. Get this in. Need to get it just above the wheel arch. Need the inverse for this. There we go. Need to grab the color for that. Color is this one. Oops. To make that a bit larger. Yeah, this is fine. There we go, and then so the first willow leaf livery. Send it. Oh, you can slap a giant first decal on the front. Nope. Gonna slap that straight on the hood. That's a wonk. That's a bit frustrating, to be honest. Get the first logo in. The first name as well. And then slap on root branding onto this bad boy. For the 395. And then, obviously, you have to show off how frequent it is. Slap on, it's up to every 60 minutes. And then have, you know, special branding. Because it is a special service, this, going through the Rotherhithe Tunnel. Also known as the most polluted tunnel in London. I mean, you can walk down it, not that you'd want to. It's a car fume. It's express. Where can this go? There we go. The Car Fumes Express. Spend £200 to get that bad boy branded, and it's ready for service. Look at it go, in all its glory. All its make-believe London branded glory. If only London could do branding as like this. Okay, got to sign something onto the 199. Slap on the line City. We're quite in the reds, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll just sit over here and admire the little bread van we got going, which is... What is that stain on the windshield over there? You know what, I'm going to get that washed, and I'm going to pretend like I didn't see it, because that's a really questionable stain, and I don't want to think about what the drivers have been doing to this. At least once it was in the paint shop. Like, I know it's a good livery and all, but please, don't get yourself that excited over it. Get all spankly, shiny, ready for service. Oh, and that's not clean the little spot that is on its windshield. Okay. Well, now that I've noticed that, that's going to be really annoying. I'm just going to turn around here so I don't have to constantly see it. Clean the insides. Nice and ready. Do any of my other buses require attention? No. Good. Because I wasn't going to give it to them. Create a few more parking spots. And get a street down. And then probably put a few more petrol stations. Another lifting platform and a bus wash. Just to make it easier to clean stuff and get them ready in the middle of the night. Because this is becoming a bit of a problem just having one of each. Oh, that's just... Oh, okay, I thought that was being sent out completely filthy and not refueled. This is being washed. I mean, cleaned. Same thing. This also does need a wash because it is actually filthy on the fronts. I think it's hit a few pedestrians on the way back. Now we're really, really far into the reds. My finances doing okay? Okay, not really. It's a bit concerning. I mean, yeah, they're alright. 30 grand a day. Should we just... What is it, Sunday? Just slap this onto the 181, the 129, the D3 and the 181 for fun. Just misallocate it. There you go. Off you go. Oh wait, no. Gonna need to... What time does it start? Oh, in 2 hours time. Okay, I'll come back to you. Just want to see it out. Out and about, admiring and showing off the brand new livery it's carrying. The 108. Is it doing well? Looks like it's doing alright so far, to be honest. Okay, that was... It just did like a U-turn here to come back down here. That's an interesting choice of route in game. It's completely empty, which is not realistic, especially for a route going to Stratford. But hey-ho. Oh, no, never mind. Actually, maybe I should make it serve the aquatic centre anyway. This just does a U-turn down there anyway. Oh, for the 108. Should we send out a little tiny bus? We'll send out a little sitter onto that 108 GT. The driver's gonna love me for that. Oh, and then now it's actually loading up for its journey back down to Lewisham. 15 people out of 38. I mean, got to start somewhere, I suppose. Oh, we have 22 out of 38. Oh, really are picking up people. Getting quite full now. 27 out of 38. 29 out of 38. Any higher? Any higher? Oh, 33 out of 38. Fully laden? Now we're fully laden and leaving people behind. Maybe should have taken out a bigger bus than that. Tiny little sitter, leaving more people behind at Cranwell Close. Which, to be fair, actually this is pretty accurate for the 108 on Sundays. Every single time I'd use it on a Sunday, it would be completely rammed full. Definitely do think the route deserves a frequency increase, at least on Sundays. During the weekday, I mean, honestly, during the weekday it is also really, really busy, but I think the frequency just about manages. And obviously this was a couple of years ago, these observations of mine, so now it might even be less busy. Oh, completely fully laden again. Passing through the leisure centre. Going down to Coomerdale Road, Westerdale Road, Westcombe Park, Kirkside, Royal Standard. Oh, and we have a couple of shifts that we need to assign. Sign these onto. Sign these little sittos out. Get the 47 out. And can't forget to wash this bus over here because it's filthy. And it's leaving Lewisham with 3 people on board, going up to 5. So, you know what? Not an absolute runaway success on day 1, but you know, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Oh, we have the branded, the 395 branded vehicle on the 129. Oh, I want to see this little bad boy go. I just wish there was a button to skip days because I really want to see this in service tomorrow on the 395. I want to see how busy that route is. Because TfL should be using this as like a simulator to see if the routes actually will have demand or not. Because according to this, the 47 should be a runaway success. But then again, this game doesn't really take into account competing rail lines, tubes, the overgrounds, you know, private hire like Uber. Doesn't factor in any of those things, which TfL sadly have to factor in and do encounter on a daily basis. And that's the reason why a lot of these routes are getting massive frequency cutbacks and PVR decreases, not just because, well, I mean, it mainly is because TfL have a black hole in their funding and need to cut back, you know, save the pennies somehow, but it is also true to say that quite a lot of these routes have lost patronage because of increases to like London Overground, to the underground services. Which is a shame, because it would be nice if we were still in the period of just exponential even, growth in bus services in London. But instead we're just in managed decline. With more routes set to be cut back. Although TfL did decide to change their mind on that massive consultation, where they were planning on withdrawing like, what's it, probably about 20 routes altogether with no replacements, and creating behemoth Frankenstein routes. But that was probably all just for political show, just to get more funded into TfL. Which TfL definitely does need it. I feel like every single transport authority in the country needs it, to be honest. Not just TfL. It's not like it's not just a London thing. I think Manchester, Liverpool, places up north as well, Sheffield. You know, just every single city should have a properly funded transport system because you need that. Some cities do better than others. For example, Leeds, Brighton, Crawley's quite good. You have quite good services in in Portsmouth. Maybe not Portsmouth, that's a bad example, but Southampton actually, and Bournemouth. They have quite good services left to the private hands, but then you have operators like Arriva who completely abandon massive towns such as you know, Tunbridge and Maidstone, which just have lackluster services after a certain time and on certain days. And you can also probably expand that to quite a lot of first operations, to be honest. It's not really that much of a surprise that they're pulling out of Southampton with City Reds. As much as it pains me to say, the Go Ahead group actually do know what they're doing to try attract passengers. Whereas First, Arriva, Stagecoach now actually to an extent as well, just don't seem to care that much. Actually, Stagecoach especially in recent times with their Cambridge cutbacks, that was awful. But hey ho, I'm saying this from an armchair position, I suppose. Okay, so this 48,000 number is just a time game. Need to wait for that to tick over. Need to assign night bus onto the night shift and 108. So, but this one, even with the 395, it's all increased it by 0.2%. That's completely useless. Okay, so gonna need to create another route. The length of well, maybe not the length of the 108, but something very similar. So maybe something between Stratford and Hackney. Am I correct in thinking that the 308 goes that way? Off the top of my head, I am. I mean, okay, no, not really. Kind of. 308 goes to Homerton, which... that's not really Hackney, is it? Ugh. Unfortunate. But anyway, that will be... oh, that'll probably be it for this episode, whilst I assign all of these routes, send all these vehicles out. This is about to die of fuel starvation. Oh, I have one more vehicle that needs to be sent out. Yeah. This will probably be it. There'll be probably more episodes to come in the future, once a week. Decide to upload this, you can always subscribe for more. Like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.